Thank you, Thomas. People walked the streets and used their voices during a protest this afternoon. The Indivisible group of the Mid-Ohio Valley held its second No Kings protest. The protest started at Muskingum Park in Marietta. Then the protesters walked to the Putnam Bridge with their signs. During the group's first protest, there was a smaller crowd, but this one gathered more attention, according to Brian Hayden, one of the guest speakers at the protest. Hayden says he is glad the community members came out to have their voices heard.
I am absolutely overwhelmed at the turnout today. I was here the first one, and it was a little smaller, but we've grown, and more people are coming out and being willing to say that they're tired of how things are and that they want a positive direction for our community as well as our country.
There will be more about the No Kings protest in Marietta later tonight.